summer is quickly fading away and fall is quickly approaching. So anyways, we're making good progress, but we have lots left to do before winter, hopefully. So we got all the roofs done on the shop there, and we got all that finished up, so we're good for rain there. We got part of this tore down, so we got a little bit here left to do to tear down. And since last video, we have a sheeting shed. We need a sheeting shed, so I built a sheeting shed. What is a sheeting shed? Well, it's just a shed that we're storing a lot of sheeting in. Pretty simple. Anyhow, I'll show you what that's all about. So here it is. From up there, I just cut off 6 feet. It was 12 feet wide, 6 feet, and drug it down here. Put some skids on it, drug it down here. And then I just used the sheeting that I already tore off and made some walls. Boof. Used some old stuff that it was all repurposed, every single bit of it. Anyhow, here's all the sheeting that we've acquired or repurposing. There's some roofing from some stuff from the front building that we tore off back in May month. Here's some stuff we just tore off the A-frame. There's some stuff we tore off the house. We tore that down last year, part of it. Yeah, and a bunch of little small pieces that I'll use for whatever. So I got this darn thing full almost, and we have a lot of sheeting left here that we got to get off and salvage. So that's slow and painful to get off because all those little tacks, eh? So anyway, that's soon coming up. So here's some more flooring. Here's some more flooring that I don't want to destroy because I'm just cutting it up as this comes off, because this will be good for barns or whatever. You see how this thing was built. So yeah, just on the ground, you know, it's pretty this, you know, you use that in houses for doing your basement or your first floor, right? But it's not really made for outside, so I wouldn't trust this. But anyways, yeah, so still got some stuff here to get rid of. Not get rid of, but to store somewheres. So I gotta find places for all this. Like I said, I just built that shed there and it's full already. So there's our hole for the chimney. The chimney's gonna go up. So the original chimney went up through the floors, and I didn't want to go through to the new roof or nothing. And I didn't want to put it out through here. It'd be right in the middle of that window. That wouldn't look very good. So I'm gonna put it here. And I know the chimney is supposed to be 10 feet from any other roof and up above and all this stuff, but I'm gonna try it like it is, because we got a pretty good wind this way and it might not affect it. So anyways, we're gonna try it, see what happens. I'll adjust as needed. So I'll adjust it as needed. So anyways, I got this stuff here, like a skirting, put over the wood here. I actually built that out, and then I'm gonna backfill some of this so that it slopes away from the building and water go around. So that's the idea there. So it's time to check the trap line. Yeah, no, not big animals at all, just rodents. Yeah, so we have a problem here with rodents. Not too bad, no more than usual, I guess, but we're rural. You know, field mice, voles, maybe rat, I'm not sure. Definitely squirrels. We had a problem with squirrels, so I've done quite a bit of damage control on them. Been shooting them with the pellet gun. But anyways, I just set out a trap line last night to put in a few traps. So I'm curious to see how we're doing. And so this is the old cabin here, so let's see what I got here this morning. Anything here? Ooh, okay. So I had peanut butter on here, and that's licked clean. There's peanut butter in that one, but I didn't set it off. Okay. Is that the way to? Oh yeah, up here. Up here, nothing on that, and nothing on that one. There's still peanut butter there though. So something on the floor here. Licked that one. So it's probably a small vole or whatever, shrew or something's after cleaning that, because it's not heavy enough to sit the trap off. So I got to come back and reset that. So now, okay, so under this wood, oh, there he goes, Why won't he run away? Oh, there he goes. Aha. So, I think I had 2 traps in here. So I gotta try to find that because this one here is set off. Everything's licked clean. So I think somebody's in a trap. Somewheres. We'll come back to that. Now. Oh, okay. Lick clean, and lick clean. Not set off. Wow. Amazing. Okay. And so they're just eating my peanut butter. So see, oh, there we go. Mr. Mouse there. And he licked that one clean before he got snapped in that one. So it's good. Day 1, we got a, but I do believe we got something over here. I just got, okay, well, I guess I was miscalculated by where I put my traps. So I just moved all the lumber here. Nothing. So that squirrel I've been seeing going in and out of here a lot. So I don't know if he licked the trap clean or not, but we licked it clean and it went off and he was moving around fine. So we got to try again for that one. Okay. Well, so we're just progressing here with the shop, and voila, we have a new chimney. So yeah, it's a little unusual with this box build out, but I had to clear the eave. So rather than do the, you can get the little 22.5s or whatever, rather than do that, I didn't want to fold that. I just built this sturdy box. It's attached to the studs inside. I mean, this chimney is only 25 pounds a length or something, so it's not, you know, so that'll be okay. It don't look the greatest, but oh well. I didn't have a choice on where to put the chimney by rights. Yeah, so we're gonna start siding this side here. So first of all, I'm gonna put my corner on, I think, first, and then we'll do the J. We'll use the edge of the wrap as a line. Backfilled this yesterday, so that's all good now. Looking much better than it was. Time has passed, cleaning up some garbage, and voila, all done. Looks pretty good from a distance. Used old, you know, dirty siding, so we're gonna come up and clean it now. Try to clean it a little bit with a little brush. It's not too bad from a distance. White, of course, every little mark shows up. But anyways, yeah, so it looks pretty complete. I'll see if I can put in some pictures here of what it looked like before and during and whatever, and just a comparison, I guess. Really, up top there, the way it is, yeah, I can't reach it. I'm not gonna be too fussy on that. I'm gonna leave it, whatever. But oh well. And the next thing I do is get some siding on here. You gotta trim the door around, hinges, put some Tyvek on it and siding on that. So that's the next thing. Good morning and welcome back. We have to figure out, I want to get this space filled in here. So entry door, and then of course took all the insulation, was all wet, the ceiling, that's all gone. I got new stuff to replace it. And then I had to replace some of the wall here, and then of course we put the doors in, right? And chimney is installed. Got these nice lights, just got them temporarily put up there anyways. And voila, brand new wood stove. This is the wood stove that's gonna be in our home. And so stay tuned to see how this works out. and done lots of research, and it's supposed to be really good. So we'll see. That's the fan for it, and we got a stand for it over there somewhere. Anyways, and also we got a wood chipper, so look out for a review on that. Anyhow, so we need some plugins. We need some power over here. So I got to figure out where we're putting the power before I put in the insulation. And I want to get rid of this insulation and use it up, because I have some upstairs as well. And it's kind of in the way up there. So I want to get the insulation in the walls and get the plastic on, and put the stuff in, finish the walls in here. So anyways, before I can do all that, I got to figure out the power, because you can't put the power in after. You could, but it's be awful difficult. So now's the time to figure out where I need power, where I need plugins, and so on, so on. So that's what I'm tasked with this morning, I guess, trying to figure that out. Anyhow, take you along for that. Okay, figured out some stuff here. So I think I'm going to put a plug in there, because the stove has a blower, so we'll need it for that, and then there'll be another for something else. Out here is where I'll be doing work outside, because like on vehicles or trailers that I can't get through the doors. So I'll need power out here from time to time. So rather than have an outside plug, I'll just run it underneath the door or out through the door. The door will be open anyways, most likely. So that'll work for there. And I'm putting a plug in over here as well. So I'm going to run a cord for a battery charger, or even run a cord to the shed over there. Who knows? So that'll suffice that for power out here, because this will be my mechanic area. This part, I think. And then in here will be the carpentry area. And then here will be storage and, I'll say, meat area down the road. Stay tuned for that. And upstairs is storage. So then I got these lights, and I just love them. They're just awesome lights. These LEDs, man, they're bright, and they come with so many. There's like 12 in a pack, and you hook them together with these little wires. They burn nothing, right? And there's a little switch for it, right? So it's awesome. So there's some of the hardware that comes with it for different lengths and hard wiring and whatever. So I got more of those ordered. So when this is all said and done, I'll put a strip of those in the ceiling, all the way across, probably all the way across here. So there's lots of light here. And so what I think I'm going to do is going to put this wall. It used to be the outside wall, and then they built this piece on. So I'm probably not going to do anything with this wall. So I'm just going to put a receptacle up here, and that's what I'm going to start the lights off with. And I'm going to put that receptacle on a switch. So when I come into the shop here, float a switch, and then all the lights for this area will be switched in there. And then I can run out there in the carpenter shop, I can run all those back to this plug-in that I'm going to have here. So yeah, I might put it on the other side of the wall. We'll see. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing right now. So I just cleaned up a couple old boxes, got that one mounted there, and I just drilled a hole through here, run the wire here. So that's my switch lead. So now I just need to go. I'm reusing some wire that was already cut. So I see there's already a hole in that wall there. I might just go up and keep it a high, and that's just a plug-in on a switch, basically. That's what I'm going to do there. Or I can run it down there too. Doesn't matter. We'll see what the other side looks like. Okay, our switch, right, is here. It's going through the wall there. So, show you now how to switch a receptacle, I guess is what we're doing. So, this is the wire here, come from the switch. Going up, going in, okay. Now, what I done, power coming in here, okay. So, the black, which is the hot power, I got it tied to the white of the switch, so it's going out to the switch on the other side, and that's making or breaking the contact, coming back in on this black one here. That way I got black and a white on the receptacle, which keeps it straight instead of having two whites on there. Okay, and here's our neutral or ground. Neutral's on this side, so it's pretty, and then your ground, of course. So yeah, so these are shiny chrome. That's where your white, it's hooked up on this side, and then your copper or brass is your hot, your neutral, your black. Okay, so that's pretty simple. That's all you do is you break the black with the switch. So at this point, even though we're using the same wire, ignore the colors on this switch leg, and it's just power out and power back. Switch hooked up. So switch. So I got the lights. I'll rig all the lights now. These lights I have, I'll run them all to this receptacle, and then I can run whatever I want, of course. And then yeah, that's easier than running individual boxes and cords and that. This stuff all comes equipped with everything, so that's really good. I'll join a bunch. I think you can run 6. I'll put 6 in the ceiling here, and there'll be plenty of light with the windows and stuff. So anyways, another job done. A little close. Now we got to get some insulation in the wall. That was the idea of doing all this, of course. Okay, so get those receptacles in. Insulation is done. Insulation started on the roof there. Still got some left over, and I got some brand new stuff there. So anyways, yeah, so the weather is getting decent. So time to go at this. I'm gonna light a fire, I think, because I got a load of garbage there, and then we'll carry on with tearing down this.